What's happening back there?
You can turn around.
Oh.
Oh shit. What? Oh. Sammy.
I don't think I'm like alive or breathing right now. Who knew about this?
Oh my good Lord, what a feeling. All of this joy I've been stealing. We all need someone that can make us believe.
I'm so honored to stand here today in celebration of Justin and Johnny. This wedding has been years in the making, and truly there couldn't be two people more deserving of this day.
Justin has always been a man with a plan. He's creative, artistic, and very particular about everything, including his soulmate.
Justin's personality is contagious. He's intelligent, yet humble. He has a great sense of humor, loves to laugh, and never takes himself too seriously. He's the hardest worker I know, yet never complains. He's the eternal optimist and always sees the good in people, and that's why he gets along with everyone. He's the bright light in my life and in so many of our lives.
Johnny, you are an incredible brother. You are witty, kind, protective, and loyal. You're the person I always want in my corner. Thank you for letting me grow alongside you as I try and steal your jokes and do life as gracefully as you do, and quelling my panic as a new dog mom, although you're also now a new dog mom again.
Won't stop, don't stop now. Stay just a bit longer. We can talk about it later.
Johnny, as I know you experienced yourself, I spent the majority of my life pretending to be someone I wasn't. I tried as hard as I could to like who I thought I was supposed to in order to fit into the mold that I assumed was my only option. Along the way, as I experienced more of the world, I thought that maybe I had found myself here and there, only to end up more lost than I had ever felt before. That's when you came along. You showed up out of nowhere and at the most unexpected time.
A little over 6 years ago, I met Johnny while he was in Boston, testing the market before deciding whether or not to move here to teach. Justin had met this guy on Bumble who taught SoulCycle, and knowing I was an avid spinner, asked if I would go to his class with him. My first ride was a blur, but I remember seeing a spark in Justin's eyes and almost falling off my bike when my hammy cramped up.
It was fate that Johnny's journey took him to Boston. And on May 15th, 2016, you've all heard the story. They met for the first time at the Tip Tap Room, and everything clicked.
Justin, I have to say, when we came to know you, Johnny was balanced. He was confident. He knew. And then so did we all. I remember the first time I met you, and you sat down on my mom's couch next to me, and it felt like I had known you for lifetimes. And as a brother, that same brother that had gone to sleep countless nights talking with Johnny about what life would look like, you were that person. And it was so clear the moment I met you. I began writing this toast then.
Call me up before in forward motion to still this heart upon all my troubled waters and rest assured we were made for this.
As we observed them grow over the past 6 years, we saw how well they got along, how each of them complements and completes the other. They are best friends, and they love each other.
Justin, walking into the Tip Tap Room in 2016, I had no plans of meeting my soulmate. But as we know, we are all living life on life's terms. You know that I am not one to quickly agree to making a plan, but I am so grateful that day that I said yes.
Alan Saunders said, "Life is what happens to us while we're making other plans." And that couldn't be more true for the beginning of Justin and Johnny's love story. Justin, you found your person. I know you love a plan. I love that life wouldn't let you plan for Johnny. I also know you love to give a good surprise, and I love that Johnny gave you the biggest one of all when he proposed.
I know, I've never been this nervous in this room. Ever. Hey, this life is crazy, and I want to spend the rest of mine with you. Okay, I have to do
It's no wonder that you two were able to get this many friends to travel this far. Together, you make people want to be around your laughter and warmth, strength and love.
After college, I moved just a few short miles away from these two in Boston, and watching you guys do life together has really been a gift to me. The way you two laugh together, the way you two love your dog together, the way you two love your families, and the way you two have fun together, but above all else, watching you two love each other. Justin, you are truly one of the most incredible people I've ever met.
Johnny is far more than I ever could have dreamed of for you in a partner, now in a husband. Love him, root for him, laugh at his often ridiculous comedy, tell him when he's watched too much true crime, continue to be his rock when the tides of life turn, and his bright light at the beginning of every day. Most importantly, remember just how lucky you are to have him and to have each other.
The paths that led us to each other were very different ones, yet fraught with similarities and connections that led me to believe your arrival in my life really was meant to be. I quickly learned that you approach the world authentically, with a genuine heart, and are proud to be unapologetically yourself.
I was and am still fascinated and entranced by your beautiful eyes and by how handsome you are. But above all, you have a kindness and a thoughtfulness to you that impresses me the most.
Early in our relationship, you taught me the importance of staying grounded, and that sometimes all it takes is some pause, a deep breath, and a smile, which I take with me every day. You've showed me that true partnership is nothing without a healthy dose of compromise and sacrifice. You've taught me to avoid perseverating on what others think and to pursue only the things that bring me true joy and happiness, to tackle them wholeheartedly and without question.
This has been the most challenging year of my life, and you have stood with me through it all.
We especially hold dear to us Johnny's twin sister, Kate, whose presence and love lives on in our hearts today and every day. The women of the wedding party are wearing butterfly necklaces in her honor and memory.
It's really incredible to see everybody we love in one place celebrating these two lives coming together. Today I want to share something that I wrote out that speaks to me as we celebrate my best friend marrying his best friend, surrounded by so much love. Butterflies are just as fragile as they are beautiful. They symbolize freedom, transformation, hope, and all that is perfect in the world. As you two join today in marriage, your commitment to love releases into the world a new wonder, a new beauty, a new perfection to call your own.
Thank you for your voice of certainty when I need it most, for your constant patience and grace, for balancing out my crazy with your own, and for loving me almost as much as you love our dog, now plural.
I promise to love you unconditionally and with my whole heart, to listen when we disagree, to cherish the moments that feel small because we know that they are in fact the most special.
Your loyalty is as pure as any golden retriever's, and I promise to always give you the same. I promise to always provide you reassurance in times of fear and doubt. I promise to continue to hold and protect you during life's most trying and difficult times that feel as though they might never end. I promise not to take any minute of this life together for granted, because we have learned how truly precious each and every one of those minutes are.
Wherever you are, there is peace and a reassuring smile that says we're doing this together. I am the luckiest man in the world to have found that in my partner. I cannot wait for our journey to continue evolving, and with you by my side, I feel like the possibilities are endless.
I wanna be your shelter, I wanna be your place, I wanna be your refuge whenever you're afraid, whenever you're in trouble, whenever your heart breaks. I'll dig with you through the rubble, I'll help you find your way. I wanna be your shelter.
Johnny has fit into our family like our own son, and we couldn't be happier to have him as our son-in-law.
Earlier today, I was standing next to my brother, and I realized in that very moment, as you were walking down the aisle toward him, that you are the exact kind of person that anybody would be thrilled to have walking toward their brother. Your embrace in times that are challenging is unlike that of anybody I've ever felt. From the moment you sat down on that couch, you were my brother. You always will be my brother. And I'm so glad that you are now the person that gets to fall asleep and dream with that little 4-year-old that I used to.
Whenever you're in trouble, whenever your heart breaks, I'll dig with you through the rubble, I'll help you find your way.
The first time we met, Justin, you were just a fit. And you were gracious, and you were funny, and you were so honestly loving.
Justin, I have known Johnny his whole life and have to tell you that I have enjoyed getting to know the two of you as a couple these past few years as we have planned your wedding and talked about your marriage. One thing COVID gave you was a couple extra years to get to know each other and to build your relationship to what is going to be an extremely strong marriage.
I wanna be your shelter, I wanna be your place, I wanna be your refuge whenever you're afraid, whenever you're in trouble, whenever your heart breaks. Dig with you through the rubble, I'll help you find your way. Oh, I wanna be your shelter, I wanna be your shelter, I wanna be your shelter, I wanna be your shelter.
I'll leave you guys with this. I want to draw attention to the fact that in 200 or 300 years, when people are looking through history books of all of the families that have gotten together, I like to imagine that there are 2 little boys or 2 little girls, and they're envisioning their future. And their future looks maybe a little bit brighter or maybe a little bit more open to however they truly feel. Because when they look through Ancestry.com or 23andMe or whatever it is, they see that 2 fearless, authentic pioneers got together and said that, no, this is love, and we're going to live life forever like this. We love you. You have shown generations of the future what happens when you take a chance, you just move, you follow your heart. Thank you for doing that. And I look up to you so much for that. So, to a lifetime of smooth air, smooth water, and a couple more golden retrievers. We love you so much. I love you so much. And let's party.
As you stated so adamantly and uncensored when you first asked me to marry you about 4 years ago, this life is crazy, and crazy is an understatement for what our life has been since then. I couldn't have dreamt of a more trustworthy, committed, and loving companion to walk this crazy world with every day for the rest of my life. Thank you for showing up when you did, and thank you for being the dream that I thought would never come true. I love you so much, and I can't wait to celebrate this life together.